Greetings, I'm Robin Way of Corios. I'm pleased to present our solution for modernizing SaaS analytic workloads. There's 4 reasons our clients seek to modernize their SaaS analytics workloads. Either they want to migrate to a modern platform such as the cloud, grid computing, containers, and the like to gain cost and agility advantages, or they want to reduce the cost of their analytics software licenses, or they want to refactor their existing analytics processes to capture compute efficiency gains, or they want to simply draw a picture of their existing analytics workload landscape. Sometimes it's a combination of several of those factors. The challenge is there's not a lot of collective experience in how to pursue these business drivers in a reliable, proven way, until now. Corios created our solution for modernizing SaaS analytics workloads based on hundreds of years of collective experience in designing, building, modernizing, and operating analytics processes and platforms. When we work with our clients to modernize their analytics workloads, we guide their path by creating analytic asset inventories, identify the business value of those assets, profile the workloads, develop a future state architecture design, build a compelling business case to pursue recommended changes, and program manage our clients' migration towards that future state architecture. Our certified consulting partnerships with SaaS Institute and Amazon Web Services ensures we're well versed in how to design, build, execute, and manage those engagements with those computing platforms. Corios provides a repeatable 5-step process to develop our performance and cost assessment of each client's SaaS analytic workloads and to build a roadmap towards a modern analytics platform. This includes 1. Profile the existing analytic workloads, 2. Estimate the capital expenditure and operational expenditure needed to support that analytic workload profile, 3. Match these costs to the business value of the analytics assets, 4. Develop a recommended list of technology and process remediations needed to pursue the efficient frontier, and 5. Develop a sequence for the order in which these remediations should take place in order to align with our client's business objectives. Let's follow that 5-step process in more detail. The first step is to profile our client's existing analytic workloads. We do this by gathering an inventory of all SaaS jobs and processes on all compute servers and file systems, and evaluate their value, cost, quality, and mobility. We do this using our fast function point assessment methodology in order to characterize the cost of every job and every analyst. We also collaborate with our client to develop a qualitative assessment of the business value of these analytics jobs. Next, we calculate the cost of each job using a total cost of ownership model. This identifies the cost needed to support each job, as well as the opportunity to create more efficiency with each analytic process. In step 3, we also develop a qualitative assessment of the business value of each job. For instance, we can deduce whether a job is written by an information producer or an information consumer, which helps us identify the analysts in your organization who create the greatest information value from many downstream consumers. We also deduce the order in which jobs are linked and executed, which helps us understand where the greatest force multipliers for efficiency are likely to reside in your organization. In step 4, we gather the collection of analytic process remediation steps we recommend to implement for the business, specific to each job and each analyst. This identifies the cost, time, agility, and mobility of every job and helps us isolate the 20% of jobs that will create the 80% of positive impact. The final step is to place those remediations into the optimal order so that we tackle the right remediations first in order to reduce the total cost of ownership as rapidly as possible. So you might be asking, how in the world do we actually perform this fast function point assessment? Let's start by describing how we orient our approach relative to capital and operational expenditure to support analytics processes. This is all about finding remediation steps where the expected value of making a remediation exceeds the current value of the analytic process. The current value of any analytic process is its analytic value, which is a combination of its immediate explicit value as well as its downstream business value to information consumers, minus the total cost of operating that process. In many cases, the current value is positive, but it might carry a very large cost. This cost is composed of direct compute costs such as storage, CPU, memory, platform, and infrastructure, as well as licensing and staff support. There's also the opportunity cost for jobs that take up capacity that could be used to support other processes or to produce these results on a more timely basis. We calculate the expected value of a remediated analytic process by estimating the likely positive impact of each remediation on its compute, opportunity, and timeliness costs, less the cost of implementing the remediation. We identify all these remediations by running a comprehensive suite of diagnostics on every job for every analyst in order to identify where to apply a remediation and which remediations should be targeted. You might still be wondering, but how does Corios actually perform the analytic workload profiling in order to calculate these value and cost estimates? This slide should start to shine some light on that topic. Starting on the left side of this diagram, Corios places monitors on your SaaS servers in order to capture the metrics for all your active workloads. We also capture an inventory of SaaS relevant metadata from the SaaS servers and file systems, and an inventory of SaaS connected data from your databases and SaaS data libraries. Once we've loaded those metrics into an analytic data mart, we run a suite of Corios-designed diagnostics against all these metrics in order to determine where the best opportunities for remediation exist. We apply our expertise and the client's business objectives to the list of remediations in order to sequence them in the optimal order. We track 3 categories of metrics in our performance monitoring data mart, starting with performance characteristics of every job on every SaaS compute server. What you see here is a summary level report of all the jobs that have been run on 3 specific SaaS compute servers over a period of several days. We track these metrics down to the individual step of every job, so the granularity provides us with an excellent view into where the potential remediations might exist. We also track metrics for SaaS data libraries and for SaaS connected data in databases and file systems. Once we've compiled these metrics into our data mart over the course of 30, 60, or 90 days, we'll have a pretty decent record of the active analytic workload inventory and the compute, storage, and the performance characteristics. We then execute our custom diagnostics, which are composed of over 100 business rules on all these metrics in order to score and identify the jobs that offer the greatest remediation benefits and cost reductions. Let's recap the Corios process for analytic platform modernization. Corios provides a 5-step repeatable process for building the ideal roadmap to an analytic platform modernization. We inventory your analytic workloads, develop value and cost estimates for every active workload in your inventory, develop a list of recommended remediation strategies, and place them in an order that optimizes the cost reduction and value creation of these analytic workloads. We'd like to provide this service for your organization. To get started on that journey, please contact Ken Lawrence or me, Robin Way, at Corios. We look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.